Good morning. I thought today I will be discussing the writing section directly from the OET official website. So it will be useful. You will be getting familiarized with how they are writing, what all we could take care of. So I just mark here whatever is important for us. This is how your SAM letter will look like, writing section. So reading time, writing time, as you are already familiar with the writing pattern, writing rules. So they are asking us, assume that today's date is 10th February. Now it's 10th February 2019. Okay, just read once. So I am not extending my video. I want to make it short. So in case if you are not getting, just pause this video and read. I hope you might have paused the video and watched. So now I will be explaining the details. So the date, today's date has been assumed, has been written, and today's date has been given here. So and name of the patient, general practice, in general practice. Now she is concerned about her glucose level control. So still glucose level is mentioned. They haven't mentioned diabetes mellitus. So here in this case, no, there is no treatment history has not been mentioned. It is a patient which is referring to some other clinic, to a specialist. Okay, regarding sugar levels. Okay, from here we got glucose level. From the end we got it's a sugar level. See from here. So we got letter of referral. Sugar level also has been mentioned here. Then it is a specialist. Now moving on. So everything in the introduction section, everything will be same. So patient name, patient date of birth is related to RE regarding. Then address is not important for us. See, whatever I marked in the purple color, no, pink color, it is not that important. So this is a patient with diabetes. So in the social background there is nothing related to that. Only if you wish you can take the job of this patient. Now that patient is retired also. Now family history is important because many relatives with type 2 diabetes. So which means they are having strong family history. Anything else is not here written here, and it has been diagnosed in the from medical history. We can come to know that it's been diagnosed in type 2 diabetes from since 1999. So there is no other operation. Allergy point is important. See, since she hasn't been smoked anytime, no alcohol history, this is not important. So what we are going to do is that, see, there are several dates also here. We are supposed to make into separate paragraphs. So we are planning to make the family history, medical history into one. Then comes the drugs and the discussion part into one. See, this is a long discussion, and here in this letter, discharge plan, treatment, and nothing has been mentioned. Okay, so we can make like this. as you already know, social background is not the area where we focus on. So we combine the history, we can combine like that. We can combine the history together. Then you can go for medications to one paragraph. So there is no limit for how many paragraphs you can write. And then comes the discussion section. So it's starting from 29 December. Now it's 10th February 2019. So the discussion started from 29th. So then moving on, 5th January, 12th January, 30th January. So in January itself, they have, this patient has consulted the doctor 3 times, thrice. Then comes the result. So twice, they in the February they have consulted the doctor twice. So that is all about this patient. So whatever I marked in the yellow color, which is important. So I usually avoid this milligram BD, but I will show you the official website itself has given all these values. So you can also include that. It's not mandatory, or whether you have to keep it or whether you have to avoid it. So I always recommend you to write some letters, write case, select point notes for with worried. So that's the reason why I selected. If the question marks like this symbolize, it means they are not sure. Clinically it has not been proved. That's why that question marks is there. So BP is important. I always take this review. Then pathology report received. So it was requested, but here the pathology report received. Then everything in this is the result. Okay, everything here is quite important. So this is the result. Today is 10th February and this is the result. That's why this paragraph is quite important. Last para. So this is the model sample answer written by OIT official website. So you now get the idea. So there is no comma here. You can write the date in this format. So, and dear Dr. Smith. So the first name we have cut here. Only we use the second name, comma. RE regarding patient name, date of birth. You can write here comma and write the same date of birth there itself. So this is some thank you for seeing Mrs. Patient name, a type 2 diabetic, comma, for further management of her blood sugar levels. From where we got this blood sugar levels? It's directly written here, right? Blood sugar levels. Okay. Okay, thank you for seeing patient name. See, most students miss this A in the type 2 diabetic. So, for further management of blood sugar levels. Okay, then Mrs. Sharma. From here they have taken only the second name, not the first name. Mrs. Sharma was diagnosed. Presented, admitted, that is the another terms for diagnosed, with NIDDM. Are you familiar with NIDDM? See, let's check. This is how we can check whether that has been written anywhere other than this case note. So this is how, if you we can search like this, whether they have written anywhere else. See, it's not been written anywhere. So from where this NIDDM came, right? See, that is NIDDM means it's an abbreviation. So they have used an abbreviation here, non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. See, they haven't talking anything regarding the glucose, insulin level. They are only talking regarding the glucose or blood sugar level. So this is a non-insulin dependent diabetes mellitus. This is an abbreviation they have used here. In 1999, so it's not always necessary to use an abbreviation, but they had used even abbreviation also. So in your case, if the question is a diabetes mellitus, you can use this NIDDM. She has been monitoring her blood BP and sugar levels at home. So twice they have mentioned about at home. That's the reason they might have taken this point. Since then, she has been monitoring her BP and sugar levels at home. Since then, she has a strong family history. So you can always, whenever they are talking about important family history, then you can just add an adjective strong. She has a strong family history of, not for diabetes, of diabetes, and is allergic to penicillin. So some particular drugs they will be allergic. So is allergic to penicillin. So if they are talking about, in case not, if they are talking about family history, you can write she is having a strong history of strong family history. History of family, instead of that she has a strong family history of disease name and is allergic to penicillin. See, sometimes they will be writing the weight. So her weight is, instead of writing her weight is normal, they wrote like her weight is steady. So normal, they used another word, steady. BMI has been written like this, BMI of 24, or just write semicolon, and they used a bracket here. And an eye examination. See, this is not related to eye examination, but they have mentioned. So it might be because of glaucoma also. I am not sure with that. In October 2017. So see, the preposition here used is in, not on. See, but here you can see it's on date. So what is the difference? Or on date. See, but here only they are using in. It's because after in there is no date has been mentioned. In October, directly in month, in August 2017, like that. But if it is on 2nd October, then it's or any date will be there. On 2nd October 2017, indicated no issues. There is no issue. So how to write that? Indicated no issues. So here the thing is that this patient has visited several times. That's the reason why they wrote like this. She initially presented. She was diagnosed with something. She is initially. Instead of that, they even avoided that she is also. She initially presented on date concerned. See, why the reason for her visit to the clinic or hospital, like that, instead of writing like that, they used one vocabulary, concern. Because of this her concern, she had visited this clinic. She initially presented on date concerned that her blood sugar levels. See, here also they use blood sugar levels. So now you can use glucose sugar levels or glucose level were no longer well controlled. It's not under control. It's not within the normal range. Were no longer well controlled. It's not under control. Were no longer well controlled. Her BP that day was, so her BP was now this thing. So you can write her BP within bracket. Also you can write, otherwise BP just semicolon, then give the value. And her recent sugar. So it's not a given comparison also. Here first they have taken the BP value of the previous date. Now, and her recent sugar has been compared. Were, say, levels. That's the reason why they used were. Ranging between the normal range, right? Ranging, instead of the normal range, they wrote ranging between 6 and 18. So here normal range has been mentioned, like her weight is steady. So here, but they changed to ranging between. Her medication included, instead of right here medication is, they wrote her medication included all these points. Okay, this if you want you can keep, otherwise you can just keep also. Some I told, whenever you are writing the medicines with small letter, just copy the small letter, and medicine with capital letters, just copy the capital letters itself. So now you know that pathology report received. It's not pending, it's received. On date, showed, otherwise you can tell revealed. Okay, and then all this measurement, and her cholesterol was high. Was high. On date, I prescribed. This is a doctor writing this letter. That's the reason why they have used I over here. But you have to keep in mind, if you are a nurse and who writes the same letter, in that case you can write she has been advised, she is recommended. So just change the I to different form. I prescribed, she recommended, or you can say instead of doctor recommended, it will be highly appreciated, or please, she requires, it is suggested that, like that you can use I prescribe. Lipitor, the drug name, I also increased her. See, this is the main point here, over here. See, last range, you can see from 12th they have increased the concentration, dosage has been increased from 500 to 750. Okay, so that is the most important thing in this letter, that the medical dosage has been increased from 2 regime to the concentration 750 milligram BD. So instead of they haven't written here from 2, they just wrote 2 only. Since then, from that time onwards, since then her home monitored. At home they have written home monitored BP. Right. At home. Here see. So it's here at home. What is the another synonym they have used here? Same meaning, home monitored BP. Okay, at home monitored BP has been within normal range. So within range. So within range. This is the normal range. Within range. Within range. Okay. Ranging between. See, instead of writing between, how they wrote ranging between, within range. Similar meaning only, but different ways they wrote. And her cholesterol has fallen. Reduced, declined, limited, not it's limited to 3.2, and her non-fasting blood sugars, S is the R, this much value, comma, but her fasting blood sugar levels are usually in the 16th range. So it's usually in the 16th range. So see how, same thing, one is ranging between, continuous, ranging between, within range, usually in the range, which is high. Therefore, I am referring her to you for special advice. Therefore, how they started. Thank you for seeing Mrs. Priya Sharma. Therefore, I am referring her to you for specialist advice. See, here they have used CE. Have you noticed this? It's not ED. ADVISED they haven't used. They used the noun form ADVICE. So yours sincerely, doctor. See, even though this is a doctor's letter, you can write nurse over here and change I to it is prescribed, it is suggested. So now this is an example how we have to identify relevant and irrelevant point. Okay, please stay tuned so that I will be discussing further case notes where I will be explaining how to identify relevant and irrelevant point. Thank you.